I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. I need that money. I really, really do. I need that money. I really need that money. Really need that money. Really, that money. That money. Variety purposes, I think that'll be good. So hold on, I'm trying to get everything open. Let me get the chat open. I'll get myself on screen. I have to clean this joystick thoroughly. I'm going to scrub it down with cleaner before we begin, so that way we're at a fresh start here tonight. I cannot wait to have half my inputs dropped because the netcode of this game is so good. Seriously, like I'll say this up front, and I'm actually going to say this again. Wow, this paper towel is like huge. It's actually a tiny roll. Look, it's a tiny roll, but it was in front of the camera. It's like blown up. It looked huge. I said this while we were playing Tekken 8, but I'll say it again probably frequently tonight. Even though Tekken 8 had overall worse connections, meaning the ping was actually higher playing Tekken 8, I rarely felt like Tekken 8 dropped an input of mine. I felt like if I pushed a button, it reacted. Now, I might have timed things wrong or whatever, but usually my inputs always came out. In Street Fighter 6, no exaggeration, inputs drop a lot. I wish that wasn't the case. It just eats inputs when you're playing it online, and I don't understand why. If it says it has such better connections, why? And I think it's a symptom of what I've told you guys over this time that we've been playing it. Rollback netcode is actually not very good. It makes the game look good to you, the viewer, but as the person who's playing, see, having your entire input destroyed, like charging down, pressing up with Blanca and pressing heavy kick, and the game just gives me standing heavy kick. So it dropped the charge, it dropped the up input. What happened, right? Or do the motion, press 2 buttons, but it only gives you the regular version, not the EX version. You dropped a button. Now it's a completely different move. And it seems to do that all the time. Like literally all the time. Tommy Salami says, isn't it the same netcode? No. Capcom uses rollback netcode, but it's not all the same. It's not like, oh, they bought this specific code from a company and they're using exactly the same netcode. No, they are both rollback style netcodes, but one is the one that Bandai Namco uses and one is the one that Capcom uses. So obviously they're very different, considering I've had 2 different experiences with the 2 different games. Did we ever see rollback issues with Tekken 8? Sure we did, but we did not see that many as opposed to with Street Fighter 6. With Street Fighter 6, you see shit reset, teleporting, inputs eaten. It's just constant, you know? And that's what frustrated me about the game. Like, dude, I'm trying to learn, and I don't have opportunity to play anyone offline. All I could do is ever play online, you know? And I got to put up with this. Very, very frustrating. So we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's been 2.5 months. Do you really think Capcom fixed it? I mean, they patched the game and balance shifted it. They actually adjusted a few things. They made some of the top tiers worse. Like, Ken is worse now because they made it he has no throw loop anymore. His throw pushes him away from the corner, so he can't throw loop you. They nerfed JP. They made JP's like standing fierce punch and stuff way worse, which is good because it used to be brokenly good, where it would stuff almost everything. Just standing neutral in the middle of the screen, press fierce punch, stuff every move in the game. And now they made it way less range and not as good. So, you know, hopefully tonight I'll be able to start learning these new adjustments, because some characters like Ryu apparently is much better now, while other characters have been nerfed. Luckily for me, from what I'm to understand, they didn't really nerf any of my characters. Like, everyone who I use is already a mid to low tier character, so they didn't nerf any of them. They only really nerfed top tiers. And Zangief, I believe they were saying, listen to this, if you combo into a spinning clothesline and he has a level 3 super, he can do clothesline and combo into level 3 super, the grab. I don't understand that. I could try it. I think you have to be really close for it to work, because remember, he frequently combos into level 3 super, you know? Excuse me. Let me take that back. I said it completely wrong. He frequently combos into clothesline. That's his bread and butter combo, finishing it with clothesline. So, is this now a staple of Zangief where he can combo into level 3 super? I don't know. We could try it, you know, but, okay. I think we're clean now. Fox Mulder, if you're tired of hearing about the netcode, then don't attend fighting game streams. What do you think we're going to be talking about? shooting people with bullets in Call of Duty, it's a fighting game stream. We're going to talk about the elements of the game. If you don't like that, if it annoys you, don't attend these streams. Because you're on every stream and you complain about half of them. So just don't attend the ones that annoy you. Okay. Yak Almighty says, EX Lariat combos into level 3. It scales a lot, but if you're about to kill your opponent, it's worth it. So it's only EX. Okay, so I didn't know that. It's EX. I was going to say, okay, I see. Cool, gotcha. Thank you, Game Dude says, welcome back to Street Fighter. Thank you. We're going to try tonight. We're going to see how it goes. I'm using my rear USB port because when I had my controller previously plugged into the front USB port, it stopped charging it. So I think the front USB port died at some point. So we're going to be using the rear USB port tonight, and hopefully it works well. I hope. I hope it doesn't conk out or anything. We'll find out. Okay. Let's throw this out. I'm going to put the cleaner and paper towels back where they belong, and then we'll chill for a few minutes before we get started tonight. I don't know what kind of a crowd we're going to have. You know, we haven't done Street Fighter since January. It's been 2.5 months. I don't know how many people will be back for it, or other people are just like, forget it, don't care about it. But I wanted to do something for variety on the streams. The people have been asking for the return of Street Fighter for a bit, so I figured I'll give you what you want. Okay? You can only combo to level 3 on the first hit of the Overdrive Lariat. Okay, gotcha. So if I'm doing the combo, you know, low, medium punch, drive rush, low, medium punch, down, forward, medium punch, OD Lariat, first hit, then level 3 super. Okay. But I don't know if I'm going to use Zangief tonight anyway. I think I want to start with Blanca, and then maybe I'll mix it up halfway through. Maybe we'll go with Dalsim or Lily or something like that. Or we could just do Blanca all night. I'm not sure yet. I'm on the fence. But let me get rid of this stuff. I'll be right back. Okay. So, let's get started with shoutouts already. We have Africa, who did 2 super chats about WrestleMania. I don't care about WrestleMania. I'm not into wrestling anymore. I don't really talk about it. Honestly, I've been completely turned off to it from my detractors and haters. So, I just don't care about it. If you keep super chatting about WrestleMania, I'm not going to respond. I'm just going to say thanks for the super chat. DBZ King did a super chat and says, do you prefer Street Fighter to Mortal Kombat? I've always been more of an MK fan. Oh, dude, yes. I grew up playing Street Fighter in arcades. Mortal Kombat came out second. And although it had a lot of attention in the United States, when it comes to competitive fighting games, Street Fighter has always been the one. And Mortal Kombat is good for like hype, and every once in a while people get behind it. But for longevity and competitive play, it's always Street Fighter. And it's always the one I go back to. It's the game I've played the most in my life. No exaggeration. I've probably played more Street Fighter than any other video game ever. And it probably will always be like that for my whole life, you know? So definitely Street Fighter for me. Okay. I received, oh, thank you so much to Luthace for becoming a member tonight. I appreciate that, Luthace. Thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Then I received a $1 tip from Kirk. Street Fighter, yay, winning. Can I join your chat tomorrow or no? I'm not unbanning your account, I've told you. I'm literally not unbanning your account. Okay? I don't know what else to say. It's not getting unbanned. You can come back. I can't stop you from coming back with other accounts. There's nothing I can do about that at all. I wouldn't even know it's you. But I'm not letting you come back with your existing accounts. It's not happening. Okay. The moment you come back, you're just going to get moderated again anyway, because you know you're going to break the rules, so I don't even know, like, why you think that I would unban it. It doesn't make any sense. Okay. Why say he can make a sock account? Because everyone can make a sock account. What tools are there to stop me from having someone make a sock account? What do you think about that? It's not like YouTube has IP bans. You know, YouTube does have IP bans, but it's on their end and they do it. It's not the user, it's not the streamer who can do it. That's on YouTube, you know? So that's hilarious. Why am I saying he can make a sock account? He doesn't need permission. But he keeps asking me to unban him, and I've made it clear that he's not going to be unbanned. I'm not an idiot. Right? Stop reading his tips. If you haven't noticed, I don't read his offensive tips. If he says something stupid, I skip it. He has said stupid shit, and I skip it. I only read the stuff that's non-offensive. You know, just like everyone else. If you don't break the rules, I'm not going to ignore you. If you break the rules, I'm going to ignore you. It's equal for everybody. Okay. All right, we're going to get started around 7:15-ish, just so you guys know. And no, I don't want to do... We're not going to do ranked tonight, as I've already told you guys. It's time for me to get reacclimated to the game. We're going to do casual play tonight to do that. And then maybe after I get more comfortable in a few streams, maybe I would go back to ranked. Truth is, ranked is just the world of try-hard sweats. You know, people who just fucking pick their top-tier character and do the same spammy bullshit over and over. And it's not very fun. But maybe in 2.5 months, maybe those people have moved up. I doubt it. It's probably the world of Scrubville, right? So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, but I'm going to do casual play tonight. Will I blow out candles on stream? No, I'm not putting candles into brownies. We're just going to eat the brownie. I'm not going to have candles on there or anything like that, no. So Kirk, tip me $1 so I don't understand what I've done except sending you money. Okay, Kirk, I'm going to outline it for you. You have said incredibly racist things in the chat over and over, and you've been warned about it. You've been timed out. You've been banned on multiple accounts, not only by me and my moderators, but YouTube itself. Yet you still come back and continue to act that way. So because of that, you are not allowed to talk in a chat in an account that I know is you. It's very straightforward. Like, there's no confusion here. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. You say dumb shit, and then you get moderated for it, and you get upset. You think people are picking on you, when in reality, they're just enforcing the rules. You have to fucking change, or you can't be in my chat. It's that simple. And how can you do it? Make an account no one knows is you, so that way no one's going to pick you out or try to pick on you, and act like a normal human. And if you do that, like everyone else who's in the chat right now, you won't be banned. It's amazing. Right? Like, everyone else can do it. It's surprising you can't. I don't know. It's pretty interesting that we have this conversation like once a week. Okay. Okay. I think he tipped again, and if he keeps talking about this, I'm just going to say thanks for the tip and move on. Okay, yep, there you go. It's a $1 tip. I'm just going to say thanks, Kirk, for the $1 tip and move on. I'm not going to read what he says or even read it. Unless it's something that's, you know, to do with what we're talking about or whatever. That's different, but I'm just going to ignore the rest. I'm not wasting time on this tonight. I'm not derailing my own stream with bullshit. Okay.